my God, you're still here. Great. I've got great news. Sylvia just left, but I gotta tell you this. We are running a flash contest starting now, and it's gonna go until July 31st. All you need to do is sell 25 hospital indemnity or dental, one product per belly button, so don't go doubling up on me, and you're gonna earn 100 points for our next convention. We just got back from Cancun. It was fantastic. Next year, we're going back to Cancun to Hard Rock. Now, if you are an affiliate or an elite partner, you have to do 60. But between now and the end of July, hospital indemnity, dental, it's going to earn you 100 points of the 150 points that you need to be on our trip next year. So go after it. Stay tuned. We're going to do a lot of webinars. See ya. Hi. Rebecca Gordon, Sisters of Selling. Sylvia.
She's trying to act smart because she has glasses on because I wear glasses.
I am smart, and I do wear glasses. They're called readers.
I'm not wearing mine, which means I can't see anything. What are we talking about?
Oh, there you are. We're talking about how wonderful it is that so many people want to expand and that their businesses are doing so well. They want to expand. They want to go into different states. It's very exciting. But state appointment fees could really dig deep into your pockets.
And people don't understand appointment fees. And no offense to anybody that doesn't understand them. They are extremely confusing. So if you are going to expand and you go to Nipper, which you would naturally go to Nipper, and it would say, Alabama, $40. You're like, oh, cool. Alabama, who cares? $40, right? But depending on your carrier and how many entities your carrier has filed in that state, it might not be $40. It might be way, way, way more, 3, 4, 5, 6 times more. So let's pull up United Healthcare's, the largest insurance company in the nation.
And what she's talking about when she's saying entities, because so many carriers have bought other offshoots, they have different kind of sub carriers within their big carrier. Let's look at
initial fee. Okay, so the fee for Alabama that the state charges is $40. Where does the money go?
I think you said keyword, the state.
It doesn't go to the insurance company. So people get mad at the insurance company. They don't keep it.
This is a pothole.
This is the state making money.
This is fixing your roads.
So it's $40 to get appointed in Alabama. Now, with United Healthcare, they have 3 entities. So when you're expanding into a new state, you need to look at the amount of entities. We didn't pull up Anthem, but Anthem would be similar. A bunch of different entities. So you're like, it's only $40. No, it's not $40 because they have 3 entities. So it is 40. So it's 3, initial fee 40 times these 3 entities. Now there are states that have zeros. Those are easy ones to add.
Well, wait. So let's just say you and I and mom and dad, all 4 of us were going to get licensed.
Right.
So now how much is it?
Right. So it's a lot of money.
We're
and
doing
a
some math.
lot of people try to keep their agency very efficient. Like, I want all my agents licensed in these 5 states.
Right.
Well, do they all actually write in those 5 states enough to justify these fees? Because they're going to take this out. They're going to take this out of your renewals. They're not going to say, "Hey, this is what it is. Send me a check." Right. So what happens, and most people don't realize it, and then every once in a while somebody will call me and they're like, "Hey, what's this $6,000?" I'm like, "Why are you appointed in all these states?" And they're like, "Well, somebody's mother-in-law, and it's not enough business to justify it."
Right.
If before you go and get appointed in another state,
you gotta look.
What's your business plan?
Do the math.
Is it to chase one referral? Or are you going to actually recruit, market in that state, and justify these fees? This is one carrier. So you're like, $40 is no big deal. But
it's not $40, $120.
It's $120. How about this state? Connecticut. It's $170.
$150.
How about this one? New Jersey.
$200.
New Jersey. It's only $50. No, it's not. It's $50 times 4. So it's always a good time to sit down with whoever's your head admin person, maybe it's you, and look at all the states you're in, especially if you've been in business a long time. You get business creep. And then I'll be like, "Why are you in West Virginia?"
Right.
And you're like, "I don't know." Clean it up. You have to call the carrier before it renews to tell them to cancel.
Now, we do have some carriers that have either waived fees for a limited time, Anthem right now for all new appointments in their states, they're waiving the appointment fees. Humana, and that's until July 1st. Probably should say that. Humana currently doesn't charge appointment fees.
Let's hope the currently stays permanent, because that's a really nice benefit for agents, that they don't charge fees. But then all this stuff is subject to change, right? The states all change at different times. It's not like efficient, it's all January 1st. It's all changing. So if you go and I want you to go do an evaluation of your agency's non-appointment licenses and appointment fees. And then if there's ones you don't need, ditch them. Don't pay that money.
One thing we're not even talking about if you're going to do corporation.
That's a second element.
And you. And entity, right?
And United Healthcare has a nice little benefit, but sometimes they don't require the principal and the corp. So that's nice. It's only a few states, but I go to people like, why are you paying both? They're like, I thought I had to. Yeah. No, you don't. It's just extra money that you're wasting. You got to spend a little time on this housekeeping and run of your agency. It's not all the front of the house selling, keeping your knowledge up to date to sell.
That's the fun part.
It's this administration stuff, because you can lose it all in the back end because you're not managing this correctly. Especially if you're trying to expand, especially if you're trying to keep it simple. And I want all my agents licensed in all the same states. Very expensive proposition if they're not generating the sales to justify it. So when you get a referral out of state, you're always like, oh, I'll just get my non-resident license. I was talking to a lady last week, and she was so excited. She's like, I'm going to add a new state, and she was so excited about it.
Right.
And it's more of a in-depth decision than that. Are you going to have more business than this one client? If you're only going to have this one client that was just a one-off, refer it to somebody. They can pay you a referral fee. CMS allows it. Do that. You'll be making more money often than going this route.
That's right.
If you have questions about appointment fees, as we mentioned, it varies dramatically from carrier to carrier. The
entities can change.
It also
the carriers can change.
Yeah, so like MedSubs typically pay, but they don't all pay. Life typically pays, but they don't all pay. Annuities, it's all over the board. So if you have questions, which you should have questions about your agency, contact your marketer at Gord Marketing. They would love to go into this more deeper with the carriers you represent.
Good selling, folks. See you next time.